Look, I don't want nobody, don't need nobody. Ain't want for nothing, yeah. I swear that you got it, so come get your all of me. And I get my all to you. I'll accept you for all your flowers. Accept what I'm going through. I don't want nobody, don't need nobody. Ain't want for nothing, yeah. I swear that you got it, so come get your all of me. And I get my all to you. I'll accept you for all your flowers. Accept what I'm going through. I don't want nobody. Sometimes I wonder why you cry, and I think about it, man. I'm the reason why. Probably something there to see it. Probably something there to be it. I never meant to hurt your feelings when I know you can't handle it. You see, I know I did you wrong. Understand I'm going through some things and all this shit I'm going through. You see some false maintains. I know my love you saying, and the way I can ever let you go. See, I'd be a fool if I do. So on the cool, won't you know that I don't want girl nobody. Apologize, look, I'm sorry. Through the good and the bad, you was always here for my back. And I don't worry about what they talk about. I just focus on me and you. When the day ends, my best friend, look, I don't want nobody but you. Nobody, don't need nobody. Ain't wanting for nothing, yeah. I swear that you got it, so come get your all of me. And I get my all to you. I'll accept you for all your flowers. Accept what I'm going through. I don't want nobody, don't need nobody. Ain't wanting for nothing, yeah. I swear that you got it, so come get your all of me. And I get my all to you. I'll accept you for all your flowers. Accept what I'm going through. I don't want nobody. I remember when you look, come talk to me. Tell me go type of thing. You ain't talk about your dream. You look and talk about your bad. You said how a nigga did you bad. I wish I would've known you then. I probably would've snatched your ass, but let the bad bitch bad. Let's start on the future, you and me. Let's find a screw to play to go when nobody knows you and me. Look, ain't no need to pop a pill when we can go straight to FC. Could you imagine how good that may feel? This shit may seem so unreal. And when you hurt, girl, I know. Don't be afraid, baby. Show it through the good and the bad. I'll be right here for your back. And don't you worry about what they talk about. Just focus on me and you. When the day ends, my best friend, they don't know what we've been through. Nobody, don't need nobody. Hey, whoa.
Yo, what up with it? It's your boy, the one, the only, the host in the building, T-Dub. What's blazing the sports? Of course, yes, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing, geekers, media, followers, this work. Guys, listen, I saw this, I've been very busy, trying to get a new setup, got a whole new desk, trying to rearrange how I'm going to do it, and listen, man, I got to talk about this, and the crazy thing is, I was watching a video about Jada and Will Smith just the other day, and I didn't get a chance to watch it all the way through. In the first couple of minutes, I'm like, oh man, I have to talk about this and react to it live. But the downside, the source that I was getting it on, they got blocked. They got blocked on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can find it again, guys, and see if we can listen to it together and talk about it. In the building, the one, the only, my homie, way back like rocking chairs, Charles Burns in the building. What is blazing with you, homie? American Panther Travis at T-Dub. What it do, better yet, what it does. Let's get it cooking, man. All right, so what I'm going to do is, and listen, I'm going to talk about a little bit of boxing as well. I want to talk about Javante Tank Davis beating up on what is his name? I can't get it. It's leaving my brain. Oh man, what's the guy that he fought my boy Devin Alexander? Danny Garcia, Ivan Redcatch. Tank Davis for Ivan Redcatch. We're gonna talk about that, but listen, man, we have to talk about this potential new movie, The Entanglement. Woo! All right, so let me see if I can find it real quick. I hate that they took it off, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of fake people out there. Let's do this. There's going to be a lot of fake ones out there with just people talking. Oh, is this it? Nah, this can't be it. It's probably just a picture. Well, let's try it out then. Let's try it out. Man, I'm telling you, I listened to the first couple minutes of this, and I heard the way that she was. And let me start out by saying this. There's a lot of relationships, including relationships out there that, listen, we went through way worse than this. The only difference is we're not popular enough to make mainstream. And even though this has happened 4 or 5 years ago, you better believe it. Whenever somebody talks about it in a relationship, it like opens up a cut wound. It's like, to be honest, it never really heals. You try to block it out like it don't exist anymore, but you know under the surface, even though you put a band-aid on that wound, it's still bleeding fresh, and it just takes a few comments to cut it back open. I see, they just, see what I'm saying? All these people talking, man. Get out of here with that junk. Get out of here. Get out of here. We got to react to this live. Table talk for a video. Let's see how this go for real. Let's see. They got some stuff. You know what? Maybe this is going to have some stuff on there, guys. All right, let's get to it. In the building, my boy D1, the only real talk. I'm in the dark. Get to it. All right. Here's the thing, man. My boy Will Smith. You know, Big Willie style. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Well, in case some of you guys are new, at least I didn't know, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith must have been having some bad times. And it looks like Will Smith decided at some point, not Will Smith, but Jada Pinkett decided at some point to seek a relationship out with August. I believe at the time he was around 24 something years old. He's a young guy. Definitely, I believe, at least 20 plus years younger than Jada. The couple tried to keep it a secret, keep it under the sheets. But you know how it is. It's like a fort. You can fort under the sheets, but when you pull them sheets back, bam, right in your face. August came out and put it out there that he had something with Jada. Then people started putting it out there in the public that Will Smith gave him permission to date his wife. So that brings us to where the couple that people thought was like, you know, people wanted to be the next Jada and Will Smith. You know, the next Beyonce and Jay-Z. Which now we found that they got something in common. At least somebody allegedly stepped out in each relationship. But let's see if we can listen to this a little bit. All right, let's listen in. Hold on, guys.
Is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yes.
They never wanted to talk about it.
Purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So,
and you should see his face. Now, for me, I get it. It probably destroyed him. He never wanted to get out there that his wife cheated, and probably that he stayed with her. Listen. A lot of us make mistakes. Don't act like you're perfect. Listen, a lot of you been cheated on. Some of you have cheated on. And a lot of times you took that person back. But the one thing you don't want it to get out. You don't want it to be talked about. You just want it to go away. But it didn't.
Coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be, but that doesn't matter. It's all love.
She don't know how it all came to be, but it doesn't matter. One, that sounds like you're about to cover up something that you did. I can tell you how it came to be in my own words. You and Will Smith must have been getting on bad terms. Typically, when couples are, not typically, but sometimes when couples argue like that, it's because somebody already wants out and they need a reason to separate. So what do? They argue. I can't take this. I gotta get some air. I'm losing my mind. I gotta go here. And the whole time it's just an act to convince themselves to go do what they want to do. Jada, aging a little. And a young stud walking around the house, seeming to need some help. Well, let's find out if Jada's helps him.
Honestly. And
Frank West in the building. What's cracking on me? I'm not a player no more.
not, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it.
Nah, don't put this on Black Twitter. Don't listen, Will Smith. Don't put this on Black Twitter. The fact is, what happened is what happened. It's not black people that did it. Yes, it was a black woman, your wife, who did it. And then a black man, August, who put it out there. It wasn't Black Twitter who did it. Now, did they spread it? Yes. But they didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't say, August, this is Jada. Jada, this is August. Now go do it. Go do the Humpty dance. Humpty dance, here's your chance. Do the hump. Everybody, do the humpty hump. Do the humpty hump. Jada and August, do the humpty hump. Do the humpty hump. Black Twitter didn't do that.
That's their business.
But, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. Mm-hmm. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Healing. Sexual healing.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. Mm-hmm. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now. If I was Will, I'm not Will, but if I was Will, one thing I'd be thinking, right now she's talking, right, and he's saying, even though, is coming out of his mouth, that's not really what I would be thinking. When she talking like, we got to clear the air. Yeah, like he cleared your throat last night, or it's so relieving and healing. Yeah, I guess he was healing you, huh? 2 doses of pipe a night. Listen, I'm telling you, as a person that got done wrong, when you hear the other person talk about it, you typically are not thinking happy things. You typically are thinking that bad things, but you're trying not to argue. You're thinking that, you know what you're thinking.
Staying transparent.
And I'm here with you.
I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yeah.
That became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
And remember, guys, this is not to make fun of any situation. You know me, I talk. But I just want to say that, listen, we all been hurt, and it's only put out there because they're famous, and it's going to hurt them the same. Honestly, it's probably going to hurt Will Smith more than Jada in this situation, because he looks like what some people would say the idiot. Here's somebody who blatantly did this, and you stay with her. But listen, don't act like you haven't done it. Don't act like you haven't done it. I done it. I've been cheated on, dogged out in the worst way. And, this T-Dub wouldn't stand for that shit. This T-Dub would be cutting ties. But T-Dub, as many times as say, you know what, all right, let's get past it, because a lot of times my slate wasn't clean either. Let's go.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. Started a friendship with August.
She said he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But she say, August just a friend. Benefits. August just a friend.
And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with...
Whenever your mate tells you, we became really, real... Imagine being the guy, being Will Smith, and listening to your wife talk about another man like this, we became really, really good friends. I'm telling you right now, whenever a man says that, that means he tapped that. Like if I say, like, is you and Bertha friends? Listen, me and Bertha are really, really good friends. Like, oh, like really, really? Like, bro, really, really? You know, that's typically what really, really means. Like, listen again. And what would you be thinking?
Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And
Yeah, really, 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 really.
all started with
That sounds like they've been using some whipped cream and whips.
him just needing some help. You know.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I think too quick, but let me the guy listen to it. Listen again, guys. I'm sorry.
And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help.
I bet you gave it to him.
Me wanting to help his health,
Always?
his
Oh, it's health.
mental state.
Sex
You
For
know,
me, that was the thing when Og first came around. He was really
really sick. He was
Yeah, he was sick for not getting none. But let's see if that changes.
really, really sick. Yeah.
and the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different reasons.
I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to use that one day. I'm gonna have find a girl that got a guy that I know she's sexy, right? And just go to him like I got mental health, I got problems. I need to be healed. Let's go.
Sources, you know, to help pull them through. And from there, you
She had poured him through, all right.
know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah,
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to
I
the
was
curb.
done with you.
Yeah. we
Telling you right now, Will Smith was like, I was done with your ass. I was done with you. Ha, ha, ha. Listen, this is just my opinion on what happened. This was hitting the fan. And to be honest, I think Will Smith joined this conversation just to try to let the world know that they're past it. By him saying, I was done with you. I was done with your ass. It's like a reason to make excuse that, okay, basically you can do what you do because I figured it was over. Listen. You married? I didn't hear nothing about divorce papers was typed up and signed. I didn't hear none of that. I heard a couple went to a bad time and then somebody went and seeked out some loins and was successful with it. And I think honestly, even though that's 4.5 years ago, I think Will Smith is hurt. I'm telling you right now, if I have a girl that cheated on me, it can be 2 minutes ago or 20 years ago. And we sitting there right now, right? Let's say I took her back. And she telling me, yeah, T-Dub, I remember when, me and John had that thing. I mean, we started off as really, really good friends, and he just needs some mental health. And we got into an entanglement. I would be, bitch, you don't get out of my house. It was 20 years ago. I don't give a damn. You don't talk about me like that. Let's go.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to
Marriage couple broke up, no divorce papers. Okay.
separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
All right. He made it better. We didn't get a divorce. We weren't talking about divorce. We was talking about giving each other space so you can figure out what makes you happy. Because by those words, it sounds to me that she wasn't happy. And guys, I'm only being honest. When you got a person that's always arguing, never happy, you can't satisfy them. It's typically not you. They're already doing it, or they need time and space to do it. So they create separation and an altercation so they can do it and not feel guilty about it. Matter of fact, you might even be happy enough to go tell them, go do it. I don't care who you have. Go do it. So what? I'm going to go have 5 girls. And you know at home, you ain't going to have 1 girl. You going to try. I'm going to get back on POF. I'm going to get back on Tinder. But in reality, you're not happy enough because you know in reality you didn't want to be out of it. So you're sitting there crying, trying to come up with Bad Boys 2, 3, and 4. While she out there getting piped more. Let's go.
And I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt.
Listen, you see how she tried to change it? She said broke up. He said separated. She said no. At that actual point in time, in that minute of statement, it was indefinite. But there was no. I didn't hear about no court papers. You're married.
Like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jay?
Do you see how she's clarifying, basically justifying her going out there and being with him as if it was okay? Oh, we were over. Oh, we were straight done. I don't know about you. You could have been holding on to something, but I let it completely go. No, we were done.
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Whoa.
With August. And one thing I want to get clear about.
Would you ever want to hear about your woman or your man getting an entanglement with anybody? Like, yeah, man, shit. I went over Kelly house last night. You know what I'm saying? Netflix and chill. Next thing you know, we got into an entanglement. Entanglement, bro. Entanglement. Come on.
Clean up one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
It's crazy. I mean, you could tell that when she smiles, she's actually feeling it. He's kind of like faking it. You can see his eyes a little red. He ain't shaved. He's trying to, it's like that old saying, fake it till you make it. He's faking it. She's genuine. And honestly, by the way she sounds, I'm going to ask you guys, does it sound like she really feels bad? Or is she justifying what she done was okay? Because at that moment, they were done.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Again, it wasn't indefinitely because August didn't even know that they were separated indefinitely.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you brought yourself to the red table.
You telling me 4 years later, August still don't know that you guys were separated indefinitely? Some kind of way he feel like he's a homewrecker and he came in between things? No. If you go out and date somebody who's separated, you don't feel like you came in between anything. But if you're sneaking around with a married woman that's not separate, that's not divorced, and has not told you that they're completely done, no divorce papers, then you can feel like you're doing something wrong.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
Hold on, guys. We got to change this post. An entanglement. Let me see if I got it on here. I don't know if I do. I don't have it on this one. Or do I? No, I don't. Entanglement. Listen, guys, that's a new word. That's a new movie. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett. Started with an affair, turned into an entanglement. Rated R. Available on Pornhub.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Imagine, I want you guys to do me a favor, because I didn't get a chance to watch all this, but I want you guys to do me a favor. Picture either your current girlfriend, your current wife, or the last girl you loved. She's Jada right now. And you are the guy that had all this news put out. And you are Will Smith right now. When she's talking, how does it make you feel?
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So
I bet you any kind of money that he didn't do everything he could, but she did.
coming to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long.
Guys, do me a favor. And remember, picture, this is you talking to the woman that you love, that cheated on you, and how she wanted to feel, which means you made her feel the opposite way. Because she had to go to another man to get it. So if she wanted to feel love, you didn't give it to her. If she wanted to feel so long, she's saying you so short.
You were looking for.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
I'm
And
a
it was
man.
really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
And this is her face. When she said it was a joy to help heal August. This is her face. It was a joy to help heal somebody. I mean, it was, he woke me up at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 7 a.m. It was a joy. I guess I can describe it as having an orgasm.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix.
Yeah, that's right. He said, so long since I felt good.
And being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels.
You're going, oh, wow. So you're going to blame cheating on childhood trauma. Well, baby, hope you're out there listening. Guess what? I'm about to go sleep with 3 sluts tonight. You know why? Because I had some childhood trauma, and it's forcing me to do it. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick the biggest fight with you, baby, so you can't stand being around me. And I'm going to say, I need my space. Because it's been so long since I felt good. Oh, so long.
As though it can be fixed through fixing people.
Woo! Listen, guys, you know when somebody make these movements, you know they're trying to bullshit you when they go, see, what I'm saying is, and I'm putting it right there.
That feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people. Versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Og really showed me that.
My girl in the building, membership, there she is. Guys, listen, do me a favor, guys. Give it up to my girl, Poetic Kills. If you have not subscribed to Poetic Kills, to the chat room right now. She is the #1. That is my girl. Subscribe to her, like her. You know, don't touch her. You get these. Let's go.
And taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference.
Yeah.
While you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Right.
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
That's what you're doing. That is what you're doing.
I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much.
Think about this. I'm gonna take it back about 10 seconds. I don't know what she's saying, but to me it sounds like if I was a guy, I'd be pissed off. Through this journey, I learned so much. What do you mean? It was a cheating journey. You fought with your man, separated from your man, dated a younger man who you say you became really, really, really good friends with. Got to an entanglement, but you learned so much. The web we weave.
Understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing.
Damn! Listen, that last remark, that was for August. Some really deep healing. Because, Will, when we mess around, we go, you give me shallow healing. August, you give me that deep stuff. See, Will, you had some hit records in the summer, but he's August. He's hot all the time. And that's deep.
Of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me.
Whoa.
Which was
Whoa. He broke up with you? You left your man for him. He tap that ass. And then he broke up with you. And then you go back to your man.
Came through and started to realize certain things about you and I. He decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that...
No, didn't let that be. He cut you loose. He broke all communications. Remember, she didn't say he stopped calling her, stopped texting her. He broke all. No text, no call, no Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook. He cut it all. And then you went back to your failback. The man that truly loved. See, guys, this is what I'm telling you. And see, Will Smith come off to me as a genuinely good guy. He's not a cocky guy. He's not a gangster. He's a good guy that's been very successful. He's very smart, and he loves his woman. I don't know how much, but he seemed like a passive, a very passive, loving guy. But to some women and some men who date women like this, they get bored with it, and they want that bad boy image, or it's something that's, even when you have your cake, and your cherry on top, it's just not enough. You make yourself not happy anymore. Let's go.
All this stuff is coming out now, since this was...
Yeah, because for me, this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think...
Will Smith saying it was years ago. Listen, I'm telling you right now, and you guys know I'm not lying. If you have cheated on somebody or been cheated on, it doesn't matter what position you're in. Guys, have you cheated on somebody? No raise of hands, because I get it. A lot of you admit that. A lot of you say you never cheated. I get it. But if you ever cheated and your girl took you back, did she just let it go? Or did she bring it up? Like, it can be 2 years later. You didn't wash the dishes, right? And she like, John, get in here and wash the dishes. Like, nah, baby, it's your turn to wash the dishes. What do you mean? I bet you washed dishes for that beat. I bet you washed her dishes, didn't you? I bet you washed her dishes real good. It always comes up. And sometimes it's like it never goes away. And even though Will Smith is saying it happened 4 years ago, that cut, did he put a patch over? I don't think it's completely healed. And sometimes, sometimes, not all the time, you really have to leave that situation and move on to something new and stay gone for that cut to heal. But as long as you're dealing with what made that cut, it is very hard to get past that. And I'm not saying it's not possible, because it is. You know, it's just very hard. And it takes two to heal one cut.
I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
You know, and our experiences.
Baby, boo, listen, I'm talking to you. If you tell me, oh, it happened so long ago and we can laugh and talk about it now, there is no point in history where it'd be okay and laughable for you to talk about you cheating on me. Never, ever. If I take you back, you better act like it never happened. Or if it's some kind of way comes up, you better make me feel good. It was horrible. Baby, you were the best. You were Daddy Long Leg, Mr. Feel Good. I felt so bad. I stopped at the one. You better just downplay it and lie to me. I don't care how long ago it's been. We ain't gonna never laugh about it.
Of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah, when I say it's been a huge healing of my life, and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed, because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in.
See, here's the big thing, right? Like she's saying, August haven't spoke to her in years. When August cut ties, he cut ties. He got the scissors and separated the strings. You ain't putting it back together. And so you reached out to him. He didn't respond. And you went back to Will. Will somewhere swinging like Trey and Bad Boys 2 right now. Fucking August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. And now August, he's talking about it. I do get it. I do get it. It's been 4 years. Why bring it up? Listen, to be honest, I don't think August should have brought it up. I think, listen, people ain't talking about it. It's 4.5, 5 years ago. Why are you bringing it up? Why? Even if something leaked, like you could be like, listen, I don't want to talk about that. Listen, next question. You know she's married. You know you were both of their friends, and then you took his woman. Remember, you had mental health, but you got sexual healing. You were wrong. Because you are the direct reason they're going through this now. You are the direct reason that Will Smith is hurting all over again. And you think he's not, he is. He had to see that Big Willie wasn't big enough to keep his woman home. She had to go to a young stud. And then the only reason he got his woman back, because the young stud left her. Remember, she said, at that point, we were broken up indefinitely. We were done. I was done. I was separated. It was over. And then when he broke up with her, well, maybe it's not over. Well, I'm sorry, baby. I come to my senses. August is wrong. Should have just, everything's not meant for the public. And that wasn't meant. It happened. We all been through it. 99% of us been cheated on, or you cheated. And you don't like it. You don't like being found out about it, and you don't like being the one that's getting cheated on. And now you just cut this man all over again.
so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, you know. But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young.
So she's saying you knew about it. She's saying that it wasn't a secret I was with him. You knew about it.
And we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to...
Yeah, you both was broken. But she found a tool to fix her. Remember, she said she learned a lot. She's been so long since she felt so good by the hands of another man. Imagine that, guy. Imagine, guys, your woman telling you it's been so long since she felt good, and the thing that made her feel good is go to another man. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
To make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Listen. Cheat on me, I'm going to be like that too. And listen, I don't know if I'm going to speak to you again either. Matter of fact, I wish I saw you somewhere and drop water balloons on your head and you didn't see who did it. I wish I can fly 1,000 pigeons over you and feed them ice cream before I do it so I can shit all over you. Cheat on me. And listen, I know what happens. But it's worse when they hit the big stage like this. And somebody is always looking like the fool in some way. Either the cheater or the cheated on.
Like, the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish...
I'm telling you right now, there's certain things you have to go through in a relationship. This should not be one that, listen, all right, baby, we're going to get together. All right, I know this is day one. Well, it's some certain things we got to go through. One, I'm going to pick a fight with your ass about 3 years down the line. Two, I'm going to bang a younger chick that look like you in your prime or just a younger, better version of you, and I'm going to pipe her down. And then after she gets realized that I'm old and leaves me, then I'm going to go back to you. Listen, these are some things that we got to go through. I got to do. In order to have a successful relationship, we have to go through this. And it's not for the weak at heart. Let's go.
You know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracle.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and
I'm not even going to tell you guys what I was thinking right there. I'm not even going to tell you.
We never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back.
Hey, look at Will. I'm going to get you back. Hey, we got to hear this. Will telling me right now, I'm going to find a young... See, Will Smith is probably in a lot of positions to do something. You know, and the thing with men is, see, I think women go for, you know, obviously muscles and stuff, but they look for men in power. A lot of times, men don't really look for women in power. You know, she can just be sexy with a big butt, nice hips, small waist, and pretty face, and that's it. And they flock to the men. And think about it. Will Smith is powerful, a lot of money, a lot of movies. And then after this coming out, Will is going to have to be praying to little baby Jesus that he don't cheat. Because all of that was so wrong, Will. How can I help you with your mental struggles now? Is there anything I can do to help you feel good after this long, long day?
You really can't know that
Until you go
through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You gonna get me back. I think you got
I'm
me
going to get you
back.
back. There you go, Will. There you go. Like you said, they don't keep no secrets. There you go, Will. Just when it looked like you was falling down that passive hole, when they're going to have you up for Simp of the Year, you come back in Big Willie style, and you tell it to her face. I don't want to go through this, but I'm going to get you back first. Big Willie style. Let's go, Big Willie. Nah. Big Willie style.
I think we're good on that.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You gonna get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Okay, that's probably true.
You know. But,
Oh, is Will Smith implying that he done it before?
and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty. That's what you want.
There you go, Will. For me it is.
But you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime,
25 years and counting.
we ride together.
We die together.
Bad boys?
Bad marriage for life.
All right, guys. All right. There it is. What do you guys think about it? What is that? Good preaching, yes, sir. Am I sick? No, man. I got vocal cord issues. Been had it for 2 years. I have surgeries in my vocal cords too. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, I'm sorry. Sometimes it'll be good. Listen, the people that's really been here and they see me call fights, it gets really bad. I sound like a generator is in my throat. But listen, man, smash the like button if you have not smashed the like button. I appreciate you guys watching this. I definitely want to jump into a little bit more boxing, but I didn't get into it. I wanted to give you my live reaction to this. Like I said, I watched 2 minutes of it, and I was like, whoa, what? I don't want to watch no more. I got to finish it and give you guys a live reaction to at least the majority of it. And I was able to do that. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys subscribed. It's your boy T Devils Blazing the Sports. I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you bucks and geekers this work. But before then, let me go to our sponsors for this video. What's Blazing the Sports?
People always texting me at the wrong time, son. What's up? 2% battery? Shit. 1% battery. Gas. Fucking damn, let's go. Fuck. We're on the gas? Shit.
Look at that run.
What's blazing? T-Dub TV. It's just that damn important.